add that to my notes.
Rosewall. Whereas it is actually
Rosewall.
Rosewall. Oh, there we go.
Rosewall.
Okay, now you can check it out. We're live. Now I gotta test me audio. This is me testing me audio. I hope it sounds good. I didn't hear that. Turd.
Dang it. Wait, are they not hearing any other audios but yourself?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it's showing live right now.
Ooh wee. I will record this audio. Ooh wee.
You right, mate? Hello, mate.
I hate my
hear me.
voice.
It did hear me.
Uh-huh. I
Knew it.
love my voice. Just kidding. Nobody likes. The only
How about
person
this?
I think...
Does this sound okay? I feel like I'm peaking though.
Stop peeking.
Oh,
Stop
whoa,
peeking
whoa,
at
why
us.
so yellow? Okay, there we go.
It's the bright light. It's the overhead light. You should,
It's back to white. It's back to really
I'm cheating and I'm using my white wall as...
True's
I'm using
here.
my white... I'm using my white wall as a, like a... what do you call the light reflectors?
A reflector?
Yeah, whatever they're called. But I'm pointing light at the wall rather than myself, and it's
reflecting off.
working.
Boy, I'm
Mute.
sorry, guys. I did not have my headphones on. I was trying to get stuff figured out.
All right.
All right.
It's already
Does someone want?
Okay.
Does someone want to check the stream and make sure everything
Same
sounds
time
good
next
really
week.
quick?
Same time next week.
I
we're
didn't
not
get
really good.
David, so do we need to do it again?
Oh,
I just
also.
deleted real quick and started recording.
Oh,
but
hey,
you don't
David.
have to do that necessarily.
Hi, sorry. I guess this is a whole mess.
Don't be sorry
David,
for
wait,
anything.
did-
should we do?
We're
We
happy
did
you're
clap
here.
already, David. Did you get the clap?
No, he didn't.
No, I
So we're
put
gonna
on
have
my
to-
headphones as you were clapping.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Okay, so we need
Redo.
to do the clap again.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
Do it again.
stop record. Delete.
8:19.
Monotrack.
I
Record.
am gonna be right back. Don't do the clap yet.
Oh,
I'm
what?
gonna stop recording.
The stream's live.
Oh.
Well, don't
can-
go live.
So, I just need
Oops.
to grab a towel or something to like drink
Go.
over
That's
my
fine.
computer.
Go. Just don't overheat.
so
David's
bad.
all yay.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna do 8:20. You got a couple minutes. 8:20.
Yay.
This is live.
Oh,
We're
good.
getting
I
this
can
live.
clean my room.
We're live.
Right
here, right
David,
now.
put on blur. Put on blur.
I mean, it's just the way it is, dude.
Wow,
It's
that's kind of
awful.
rude,
There's no
actually.
blur.
Now I'm gonna take off mine, despite you making that
There.
comment. About
How's
I'm gonna
that?
turn off mine too,
Okay.
actually, since we're all being realists.
Okay. Are we doing 19?
Wait,
20.
No,
20.
20. Okay, cool. Let's do 20.
Oh, I feel
There's-
a mess.
Don't feel a mess. You're fine. Nobody cares about what our rooms look like.
Okay.
They care about the content of our heart. Right?
We all look.
Tired
We
Thomas
all look.
Edison stealing stuff
There
from
we
Nikola
go.
Tesla. Absolutely agree with that one. That's
I don't know if
that's
this is
a great
helping at
take.
all, but I dangled a towel over my computer, which
You towel dangler.
that might not mute any sound, but it might
Interesting
help.
move. Interesting move.
bounce
Less than
back.
1 minute.
Okay.
Thanks.
Less than 1 minute.
Does the
Once
stream look?
I make my move, you're free to take the king.
Where'd that from?
That's Harry
Here's
Potter.
my background.
That's the very first Harry Potter. Or is it the second one?
When they're all little babies.
That's the first
Wee
one.
bairns. Wee bairns.
30 blooming seconds. Josh, you're completely frozen. That's fun.
What?
There you are.
30 seconds. You guys.
Sorry, I was delayed for the cutest reason possible. Clarissa and I were singing to Eleanor, and we lost track of time. So.
Oh,
That's adorable.
Okay.
And now it's going to be on YouTube forever. David, I'm going to need
You're
you to go
pardoned.
delete 2 or 3 videos I accidentally lived when I was testing
Yeah,
out
I
how to
saw
do
that. You should be able
10
to
seconds.
delete them.
Mm-mm.
Hey,
You're
guys,
the
it's
better.
almost 20.
5.
It's almost 20.
Thanks, Josh.
Seriously.
Oh, that was crisp
There we go.
as a cucumber.
There we
Which,
go.
by the way, we had. Have you guys seen that TikTok for like the cucumber salad thing?
What? We don't watch TikTok. This is a
David,
Christian
are you
Minecraft
okay?
server. Did
David?
David mess up?
Did he like put his legs together and squish his nuts? What happened?
I said this is child friendly, Drew. You cannot
No,
say
what-
things like that.
My
peanuts.
audio setup. I didn't get a chance to test anything, and my mic is not picking up
This-
anything.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
dude, you're good. Yeah, that
Oh,
sounded
okay.
like something horrible
That's not
happened.
good.
Your reaction is like so bad.
I thought
You're
like
good, you're
you
good.
threw up
Just
on your
reset.
keyboard or something.
It's all
Yeah, you
good.
can just reset.
The third time
Just a
is
little
the
bit.
charm, as they say.
Are we gonna have to?
I like
Okay.
Daniel said earlier,
Shoot.
said no rest.
It super sucks to have a brand
Ooh.
new setup in a place that I don't live.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
sounds pretty bad.
Super stuff.
I'm sorry. I should have asked if you wanted to come over and record over here, but
No, it would be the same thing. Just like I meant to get it all set up earlier. Testing,
yes.
testing, 1, 2, 3, and it just didn't happen.
It is a bit louder than the rest
Okay.
of us.
Yeah, it's kind
of
of.
I am good.
Okay,
You
we
can
can-
adjust me in Discord. You can
Yeah,
adjust
yeah.
me. I actually need to
Very
turn
steps.
you guys down because I keep yelling because I can only hear me.
Alright, so I'm gonna
So-
stop the recording.
How do you?
Stopping the recording.
What I'm gonna do
and
is I'm just
start
going
it
to.
fresh.
It's just gonna be my face this whole time. I'm just gonna let you guys be down here, and everyone's gonna get to focus on.
Nice.
I'm actually gonna change my background back.
Are we
to-
are we doing it one more time? What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wait,
yeah,
what?
That I am a
Okay.
failure.
Yeah, no, dude,
No.
whoa, it's totally fine
not-
to read.
you're
dude.
not a
It's
failure.
bad, but, like,
Yeah.
It's okay. We
I genuinely
understand.
thought something bad happened. That's why I reacted like that. I was like,
Are you
"Oh,
okay?"
what?"
We're good. Oh shoot! What was that?
My
I don't know, it's
computer
scary.
is so loud right now, guys. Ay, ay, ay.
It's okay.
It's gonna
It's
be
okay.
fine.
We'll fix it in post, as they say. We'll fix it in post.
I'm really
Yeah,
glad
fix
that
it.
we are all professional.
I feel like that joke is made. Yeah, we're gonna do 23. You got 45 seconds.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
Sorry,
Might as well just be
Hunter.
doing the cha
This
cha
is-
cha at this point.
Honestly, this is what happens almost every time.
No, not every time. But
It was
does
pretty.
happen.
It got pretty bad.
Just pretend you're in like an upbeat worship service right now, Hunter.
I
You're
love
like,
how we're
yeah,
all.
watching Legacy worship.
Okay, thanks, Josh. That was
Okay,
anecdotal.
I
Now
am
people
ready.
can be able to triangulate our location. Great. You have 20 seconds to clap.
Jerry, there are so many churches named that.
Just a few.
Do you remember
And
the
for all they
10
know, I wasn't
seconds.
talking about-
Shush. Shut up.
Ah.
10 seconds.
Okay,
Whoa.
my location. Here it is.
Oh, crisp as a cucumber. I said that
Okay,
before.
did everybody
before, but
get
it's so true.
823? Or technically?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Yes.
We're good.
Cool.
Dang.
All right, and YouTube's live.
Hey,
Hello,
Hi,
YouTube.
YouTube.
Chat saying some stuff about Thomas Edison. Love to hear it.
Is
What?
chat what? Is chat actually saying stuff?
Heck yeah.
What?
Yeah, they're pretty mad.
Don't get
about what he did.
distracted, Jerry.
Where's the chat?
Focus, dude. Focus.
I don't see the chat.
We have just a
Tommy
little
Ed
bit
doesn't
more than
care.
an hour.
Just move on.
We have
Thomas Edison
little
is
bit
dead.
more
Who's
than
doing
an
the
hour.
intro this time?
All right. So who's got the
Sure.
intro? I requested that either Blue or Drew. Sorry.
Do the recap, not the intro.
Recap. Yes. Well, we got to do the intro
I was
first.
like, who the? Okay. Is this wherein resides?
This is here. Yes.
Is this the newest one?
This is the newest one.
All right.
Listen up,
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm down.
please.
In the shadow of the Greenwood Vale lies Timberfast, wherein resides prisoners of misconduct and villainy, or rather, it used to. For through chaos and blood, Timberfast has loosened her grip on the poor souls that she once held captive. They seek to fight or find their long way free. Welcome back, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls of all ages. We're here once again with another episode of Long Way Free.
He turns into Rick for just a second.
And- sorry, yeah. I kind of forgot what the name of it was.
It's right there in front of you in black and white, man.
I know it's right there in front of me. That's why I just hesitated.
Freaking doubt.
But yeah, welcome everybody. We're super psyched to start up. I believe I'm also doing the recap, correct?
Yeah, unless Blue wants to do it. But yeah, go for it, please. Roll for recap.
I'm done. So I know last time was kind of the jump cut from a cliffhanger in the episode prior, where we were kind of causing a commotion. Four beasts at first, just a weasel, right? You're a weasel or are you a ferret? I keep forgetting. Rags.
Ferret.
Ferret.
Ferret. So there's a ferret, an otter, a badger, and a fox. And no, this isn't a setup to a joke. They're causing some commotion, some chaos on the prisons, fields where they're doing work. And enters the current antagonist of this story. I don't remember the bloke's name. Hawk. And he's a pretty mean guy, but it was easy work. We kind of clobbered him with the help of our new friend, who is a raccoon, I believe. Roswell, if I'm saying that correctly, Thornvale, who jumped to the rescue of these dire beasts in dire need. And we were able to start our quick escape from this prison as amidst our brawl with the captain of this prison camp. The entire prison was rallied in an uproar by our very own Oris the Otter, who, also assisted by Roswell, led a revolt against the prison. Literally started a revolution, which is cool. So during that chaos, we slipped away, or are slipping away. I don't really remember quite where we were in that, but that's what I remember from last time.
Good. I like that. So you guys are attempting to slip away into the... What is...
It's okay. If it don't work, it's okay. I just wanted to mention.
Did I ruin it? Is it still live? Did I cancel everything accidentally?
I still see it's live. I just
The
reloaded.
latency? Okay, good.
Yes.
I'm just going to need one of you guys to keep an eye on the comments, I guess. Yes, welcome back, guys. That was a fairly high-octane adventure that we just as if it was just a few seconds ago, went through. We have...
Just last week, whenever this is getting uploaded.
Yeah, hopefully. To us, it's months and months ago, but...
Hopefully,
So, you guys are faced with the daunting task of survival. This is not survival that you guys have ever had to experience before. The current giant, the current Goliath in front of you is the outer wall of Timberfast. It looms foreboding, epic, kind of worn down at the base. There is one single door directly in front of you. I do believe Rags was leading the party. I also do believe that tinkering is your great skill. Am I correct? Would you like to tinker with this door, or would you like to rely on perhaps another party member to bash through?
No, Rags has this skill for a good reason. He's in prison. He's like he's learned a trick or two because that's not his accent.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jason Statham. I need a Jason Statham, Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That's such a weird combination too. And I'm not throwing away my shot.
My wife and I literally had a conversation after watching some of this stuff, and she's like, "What accent is he doing?" I was like, that's a great question. Now I can tell her Jason Statham / Lin-Manuel Miranda
/ bits of Australian Steve Irwin thrown in there for no apparent reason.
Might
I don't
as well.
know.
Crikey.
So the point is, he's from the prison. He's had all these different kinds of accents.
He's an amalgam.
People, so it's like he's kind of amalgam. This is too long of a word for Rags to even know, Anyway, he approaches the gate, walks up. He's like, okay, right. Fits on his 2 paws. He's ready to get down to business. He's like, all right, boys. Pulls out pulls off his cape that was on it, and he had a little satchel pocket thing in there with some lock picking tools. Now, what does this gate look like? What is it made of?
Oh, oops! I keep accidentally throwing my whole screen up, and now everyone can see that I have games. So this
Now
gate,
now they'll know where we are.
this gate it's the outer wall, so it's not evident that it was guarded very well because everybody was always standing on top of the inner wall. So there's no parapet. It is just a single wooden, think
like an
like wooden
old-fashioned
spikes. Think like
single
Johnstown, Johnsontown, or whatever that the pilgrimage, like when pilgrims first came in, they put the logs in the dirt.
Jamestown.
Jamestown, thank you. Is another dude's name. It's fine. So think Jamestown wall, just logs sitting vertically with some iron bands, of course, holding them together across the top. Kind of dead center, left to right. There's a maybe 5 foot tall by 3 foot wide door, mainly just for people to get in and out in a hurry. It's not incredibly daunting. It's a door. At least that's what it looks like.
Thanks. Right, okay. So he looks at that, he tosses the bag, reaches out his paw without even looking. He's like, I'm going to need one of you to hand me the... And he's like, hand me the metal, pokey, thin needle-like thingy. And just reaches out and hopes someone hands him something.
He's going surgeon. He's going Charles
Yep.
Surgeon.
Yep. So he gets the tools. He gets going. I don't know how you pick a lock. Heck, I don't even know how. He knows how he does it. It's by sound. He like moves some of the locks in there. He's like, okay, all right. I'm gonna need a bigger one. He holds out his hand. He's like, gets
Wow,
the
this
other
is a
one,
really
gets to
helpful
work.
group.
He's like,
We're just like, okay.
I'm listening. I'm like hearing the like locks click into place. He's like, all right. He hears someone's stomach rumbling. He's like, hey, shh, quiet. In the background there.
Stony.
I'm
gets back to
very
the-
sorry. I
Stone
missed
Paul.
supper time.
Stone Paul, you and I are like this, I know, but I'm gonna need your stomach to take it from up here to down here, please.
It
Gets
is
back to
time to
working.
be very, very quiet. Quiet. Stop talking. Who is that? Oh, that is me.
He's like listening. And then he gets it.
You think?
The
Go
gate
ahead and roll.
swings.
You think
Oh my gosh.
they're just getting through the gate?
The
No.
gate swings and doesn't move. The whole wall falls.
With my invisible.
Crumble.
Oops.
Nice. You didn't.
Success.
That's a crit. That's a crit fail. The door stays open. The wall falls down. You guys are stuck permanently.
It's exclamation mark.
Does a failure in typing the command equal a failure in dice roll?
100%.
He's working.
100%.
Hey, Stone Paul, your stomach is still rumbling. I can hear it. Please be quiet.
I'm so sorry. I will eat some dirt.
Okay. That is a success.
Okay.
Barely. Actually, you have a +4. I don't even know why I had you roll. It's a success.
Yeah, that's
Duh.
a skill. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, okay.
Well, no, if you had rolled
the gate-
3 ones, if you had rolled 4
the
ones,
great
you would have failed.
The gate creaks open, and he just stands upright. He's like, "This is the farthest I've ever been out of here.
Oh
I don't
my
know what to
gosh.
do now." He kind of steps awkwardly to the side.
You
What
could
do we
do this
do?
the whole time?
Right, but look here, Stone Paul. I've had no need to leave the prison. Me and my mates here, we've gotten along. We're buds. We're friends. And now my accent is getting off. But we've known each other.
Yes.
And why push against something when you've got a good gig going? You know?
Well, I think probably this would be the time to make like Ocean Wave and the Boogie.
And right on cue, you hear the hollow bell toll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Wow, that was really fast. I've never heard them toll the ball within 5 seconds of each other.
And as
This
that
is like
fifth,
so loud. I was like,
as that fifth peal tolls, Oris, with your fellowship, you are going to recognize that with these 5 peals, the everyone within earshot of Timberfast are going to realize that this is not the death toll. This is an escapee's toll. And now everyone in this area is going to be on high alert. Everyone within earshot of this prison camp is going to be on high alert. Do you have any advice for your fellow compatriots?
Right, mates. Sounds like they're aware that we've flown the coop. Not that that should be a surprise to anyone. I don't know why we managed to stay there for so long, but we're out here, and I just want to let everybody know that we're going to get out of it. We're going to get free, and we're going to find a place in this wood where we can escape. I've got lots of contacts all up and down the river, and I'm certain once we find a boat or a coracle or a barge or a skiff or a canoe or a raft or any sort of water-bound vessel, we'll make it out of here, and there's no way that they can chase us or catch us, because as we know, water is the primary means of escape for any sort of prison escapee. So, with that little monologue finished, I'm going to turn it back over.
This is information I could have used many times. I have gotten out.
I mean, it
but,
doesn't occur to most people, but us sorters, we know all about the river. And, it reminds me of a joke. Where does a crocodile put his money?
On
I'm
his
not
tears?
quite sure.
No, that's something different. In the riverbank. And all of us river folk know you got to put your money in the riverbank. That's all right. It's not for everyone. It's all right.
Brother Oris, it seems you have great knowledge of these watery places. Perhaps you may lead us, Brother Oris, to where we can find this river bank.
And
With
there's-
great haste, Brother Oris, and with the blessing of the green, we can find once again our escape.
all right. I can take a sniff, see if I smell any river water, some swamp maybe, some.
So, at
some
this point,
cattails.
you're more than welcome to take a sniff. I will let you guys know that the rain has started to pour down a little bit harder. The weather is starting to get worse and worse as the minutes tick by. As you stand here just inside the Timberfast camp.
You haven't even stepped out.
You haven't even stepped out yet. This door is wide opened. The ferret has moved aside. And the
gotta
four of
make
you are
a
just sitting here
motivational
talking about
speech.
boats.
We've got to make a
the
motivational
rain,
speech
the
before we
rain,
go out.
the rain is starting to pour. It is making visibility low, and it is now applying a new aspect to the terrain outside. It's going to make everything difficult terrain. The new aspect is slick like snot.
Max walks up to
What is
Boris
this
and pats him
rain
on the
made
shoulder. He's like, he leans in, he's like,
It's
hey
like
buddy,
snot.
I would love to hear another backstory right now. About
Maybe
the water.
we start leaving first. I may not be smart badger, but I do know that I can see people starting to come this way.
Yeah.
I know how to get to the next town. Let's start going towards the town, and we'll go from there. I know a direction.
Oh, is that close? Is that bad, Brother Badger? Brother Stonepaw.
Stonepaw starts walking.
Thank
I
you.
will follow you to this village. And he also walks off in the direction that Stonepaw went.
So, as you guys leave through this gate, do you close it behind you?
Not me.
Not me, dude.
Who's the last in the party?
So, what I was thinking was, Rags did his number on the lock. It's busted. Like,
The lock's busted. Are you
gotta
gonna
open
still
it.
close-
It's not gonna close again.
Okay.
Like, it's messed up.
Okay. So who's the last to
Usually
leave then?
lockpick wouldn't necessarily break the lock.
You don't know Rags.
No, true.
Yeah, he was lockpicking the whole
He's all-
time with the crowbar. Shimmying it back and forth. Finally just gave way at the end.
How's that? Ugh.
Turns out brute force.
Okay.
A resounding success.
So who's the
I could have done this.
So, in my mind, here's the order of the woodland creatures. You've got the badger in front, followed closely by his big fan, the fox. I believe, Oris, you were after them.
Sure.
Dead center, Rags,
Sure.
I think, yeah.
raccoon.
Rags takes a deep breath.
Yeah.
Breath, is like, and then the like noise of people are starting to come. It's like, well, time to go, and then he like,
Okay.
runs out.
And
like,
the
forces
raccoon,
himself.
ever the gentleman, allows everyone to go ahead, and he follows last. Yes.
Yep.
All right. So you guys make it maybe 3-4 yards when there's a commotion. Well, we'll say 5-10 yards. You guys are making pretty decent time. There's a commotion coming from behind the walls. It sounds as though the prisoners may have been contained. That's the word. The prisoners at this point seem to have been contained. It seems like the sounds of battle have died more or less, and now you hear kind of an overarching shouting of the guards. Couple cracking of the whips, some crying, some weeping. You also hear the door behind you crash back opened. Does any one of you turn back to see who it is?
Is this like a Sodom and Gomorrah situation?
Yes,
Where we
you're
get,
all
like,
going to turn
turned
to
into
salt
salt?
immediately. Does anybody want to turn back and see what happens?
Being at the rear, Roswell would definitely turn around.
Okay, so Rosewall, when you turn around, here's what you see.
Roswell.
There is, moving surprisingly fast for her old age, a hedgehog barreling towards you guys.
Oh,
And she is hustling.
I'm gonna kill everybody, dude.
She's got
Didn't she have the
pure
cane? Didn't she
pure
have the cane?
panic in her eyes. She's hustling. Pure panic in her eyes. And then she stops, dead in her tracks. And her eyes kind of look past you guys. And she falls forward onto her face. 2 spears jutting out of her back.
She
Should
was
Rags look back now?
and she had 2
Does Rags see all
spears
this?
in her back.
So this is just what Rosewall sees. Does he tell anybody else what's going on here?
I feel like the rest would hear it, but I think Roswell would be like,
You don't want
look
to
at that.
know.
Oh, that's what.
Oh, look at that! Time to move faster.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's what happened to that old hedgehog.
So he doesn't tell Rags at all.
I think
Or
for
anybody.
the sake of the story, you all did turn around when you heard the gate clamor.
That makes more
Open.
sense.
Um,
Yeah.
And you all witnessed this. And so this is
That's the funniest visual. I'm so sorry.
Really?
It's supposed to be horrible,
It's hilarious.
but That's very funny.
Oops, I just opened it
No.
twice. So it's at this
I'm al-
point, you guys have made it maybe halfway between the, when you turn around, you made about halfway between the final fence and the wooded, like the woodland line where the trees start to grow. Kuldrick, upon seeing violence towards a humble creature like this, it's going to trigger something in the back of your brain. And it's not going to be something that you can fight off with will, because this is strong, this is visceral, this is right in front of you. It's going to give you a flashback, and I would like you to tell us what you see in your mind.
Very cold. No. I should have been there. I'd like dropped my. I should have been there. There we go. I should have been there to save her. Ah. In my mind, I'm just kind of seeing on this repeat of this. In the background, you just see this burning tree.
Mm-hmm.
These like giant leaves are like cascading down and falling on the ashes of what once stood a great abbey of a green tree, and has now been razed almost to the ground. There's, to save all the horrible. Oh goodness, you wouldn't even want to know what's in this, type. You don't want to know what's in this. What he's seeing, horrible, horrible things. But in his arms, he always looks down, and sees, he's not really sure what it is, or who this person is to him. But he just has this name, Marigold, and he knows that it's all his fault that this happened. A lot of it he doesn't remember, but he just has this one flashback. And that's why he holds so dearly to this memory, this history of his people, is for the loss of his own. So he does have bits and pieces, but whenever it does hit, his memory hits hard. And it gets to the point where he's kind of just sitting on his feet, kind of just staring at his hands that are just uncontrollably shaking as he just sits there motionless.
Go ahead, Oris.
So, since Oris is directly behind Caldric in the marching order, if I'm not mistaken, so Oris would, notice that Caldric's just dropped to his knees, and he'll, all right, friend Fox. Let's not dilly dally. Let's keep going. We've got it. It's all right. I mean, we have to avenge her. We have to. Let's not let her die in vain. Let's continue on. Let's gain our freedom. Let's continue on into the forest. Let's not stop here. We're out in the open here. We're gonna get taken out by spears ourselves. We got to keep going, mate. Let's go. Get up.
Please.
Let's go.
So
Please start
We're gonna try
monologuing
to
about the rivers.
inspire and motivate Caldric to
Okay.
move.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I will have you guys roll against each other to see if it works. Right now, I want Josh. I'm going to give you a choice. I'm going to introduce another mechanic to Fate Core called Stress. At this current point in time, you guys only have 2 stress points. This is basically HP. One of them is for physical damage. One of them is for mental damage. If you absorb 1 physical and 1 mental damage, your character is done. Now, there are some things that can happen. One, I can have you roll against it. Or you, instead of taking a stress point, you can take a consequence, which could affect how you work in the next couple of scenes or for the rest of the session. So it's at this point, Rags. You're feeling kind of convicted about this. Like this is the woman that you promised you'd save, and here she is lying not several yards away. It's your prison mom, not several yards away after you confessed that this is the first time you ever listened to her. You truly didn't. Would you like to absorb a mental stress point or take a consequence?
If I absorb a mental, I'll have to roll for it, right?
Nope. You'll be down to 1 physical hit point, and then you're done.
Can you regain those?
That's a great question.
How valuable?
I think I think you can gain them back. Over time, you do gain them back.
Like if they last.
Right, David? You get them over time, right? You get them back.
I mean, yeah, it depends on how you
Flavor
wanna,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But a consequence
basically
would
it's
also
for
be
the scene.
temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Consequence would be gone. Rags
consequence.
did everything that he needed to do, I feel like, this team
Okay.
anyways. Because, like, he did his thing, so the chance of there being, like, another gate or something like that. What's the possibility that that's going to happen again?
Well, this is a game about luck. So, would you like to take that mental stress point?
No. I think.
Okay, you want to take the consequence. Okay, so you are at this point traumatized.
This is something that like hit Rags really hard. He's been in the prison and he's really hard in by Steph, but he had a soft spot for his prison mom, and he just lost it in the heat of the battle, in the heat of the,
So you're traumatized.
Okay.
So without having the tools right in front of me, I'm just going to say that you have to roll twice and take the lowest score. Whenever you're
Right
doing a
now or
check.
just
No,
whenever?
just whenever we're doing
Okay.
a check until I forget. You roll twice and take the lowest score. It's called rolling at disadvantage. So this party has been hit heavy. Caldric, you do get a fate point awarded. That was a fantastic, terrifying flashback. Oris, thank you so much for trying to help your brother out. I would like you two to roll against each other. Oris, you were trying to break his will to follow you, and Caldric, you were kind of lost. So
I'm imagining this in like an anime scene or something. with like the
So
animated,
Caldric
like,
had
split screen.
one success, two
Aye.
fails, so -1 and 0. So Oris, you do break through to Caldric. I'd like you guys to role play this out. How does this look with you you breaking him out of his reverie? And then after this, Stonepaw, you're in the front. What's your name? Freaking Roswell.
Roswell.
Roswell. You're going to be on deck once they're done role playing this with how you're going to jump in and either help Rags or leave him be.
Right, friend Fox. Let's get going here. Let's we can do this. We can. You gotta. We're here now. You're surrounded by friends. We're all friends here. We're gonna get out of it. Don't worry. The woods are just over there. We can disappear quick and quiet. I'm sure you can show us how to do that.
Marigold, she was. Forgive me, brother Oris. I
That's
lost
all right.
my mind for a moment. Yes, we must regain composure. Quickly, as the badger leads.
Yeah. Follow the badger. Follow the badger. It's a big guy. Hard to miss. That's right. Just follow the big striped guy. Striped dog, as some people call him. I think that might be an offensive term. I'm not sure.
Wash your mouth out with soap actually in that one, man.
All right,
Yeah,
Caldric,
follow him on-
you're seeing a traumatized ferret in front of you. What's your plan?
Roswell.
What did I call him?
Caldric.
I don't know.
Caldric? I'm sorry. Yeah, Roswell.
It's all right.
I'm confusing myself. I've not slept well.
Have I
there's
just, like, frozen up?
Rags, right?
Or yeah.
You're still moving,
she
but there's.
Okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So, are you? I need like a just quick detail. Like, what are you doing right now?
Okay.
Flavor it, Josh. What are you doing? What does traumatization look like for a ferret?
Rags is kind of he hears the noise, so he knows he keeps moving.
Mhm.
So he just starts, but his shoulders have kind of just slipped, and his steps are really heavy, and he's just really abnormally quiet. Like, he's not the friendliest guy around, but he's very talkative regardless. And so this is the first time I'm sure that a lot of you guys have heard of this quiet.
Are you still moving away from
Yes.
the?
Yes. I'm
okay.
just walking slowly, just like heavy steps, but not saying
Okay.
anything.
I think okay. Roswell, I think if we're just moving slowly at first, would think, well, come on, chap, we need to move quickly, otherwise they'll catch up with us. And take a good look at you and see that you're moving much slower than he saw you during the fight, and as everything was going down.
Rags, look, she might not have meant anything to you, but she was me mother, and I just let her down, and I've never let anyone down, mate. Not this hard. It's been really, 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 really hard just seeing, it's not your mum, but she was like a mother to me. She even gave this necklace to me. He holds up a little medallion that he holds. And then he just continues walking quietly.
Like your mother, huh? Let's see. Tell me, you take blame for her death, but why, may I ask? Do you feel to blame that you didn't save her in time, take her hand, leave with us?
That's right, because you don't even know. Okay. Well, wait, I don't know if I
Freaking
can
ants.
process all this right now, but I saw her in the battle, in the heat of it, in the thick of it. I saw her there, and she asked for help, and I told her we'd come back for her, and it was crazy, like the lights and stuff was moving and the noise, and I just told her we would come back for her, and we didn't. And you know what? I suppose that was a lie, even if I didn't admit it to myself then.
But you did it to save yourself. I'm actually going to play off of my own trouble.
I saw that and I freaking love it. Thank you, Hunter.
Which would it's not uncommon for one to provision themselves their own safety. I don't think that's weakness at all. I think that is strength of its own to be able to move on, move forward, especially when you are once a slave, to take yourself out of that. Well, you're moving forward, aren't you?
Well, you know, I guess I was a slave, sorta. But yeah, you could be right. You could be right. It's just I feel so heavy. Like I told her we were coming back, you know, and maybe it was an act of self-preservation. You're probably right, mate. I don't know.
Well, I am slightly disappointed. A gentleman doesn't go back on their word, but it's understandable.
I appreciate it, mate. He pats him on the shoulder lightly on the back, and then just continues to walk in silence.
So this is tough stuff, guys. Great job, by the way. This is fantastic. I'm fully involved. I'm gonna go ahead and award you guys a morale point. That was good, even though it's kind of hard stuff. I do believe that you guys banded together, and you very well earned that. I'm sorry, not fate point, morale point. So
you said morale the first time.
I did. Okay, perfect. Badger, you are currently leading this group, albeit slower than perhaps you might wish. What direction are you taking them?
So Stonepaw remembers from his previous excursions, which were
Multiple.
brief,
But many.
He has escaped a couple times, but he knows that there is a town close by, and he heads towards it. I think it was called Bramblewood.
Sure.
Bramblewood.
I think that sounds
Village. Bramblewood Village. So he knows the way to this place, and there is a little, not so much a tavern as sort of a, because it's a very small village, and they're basically farmers in that area, and so he recalls that there was one person who had sort of helped him in the past, and so he wants to try to remember the way towards that person's house.
Okay, I believe you're lore keep, right? That's your. Okay, would you like to roll for lore keep to see if you remember who and where to find who they are and where to find them?
Okay.
That's Scottish, not Russian.
Da.
Silly goose.
Da. I shall roll.
What's your good skill, not your great skill?
Yeah.
So you get a plus 3.
4d3, right?
So shoot. Okay, so that's just a total of 1 success plus 3, so it's a plus 4 success. Great roll. You do remember that there is someone who lives in this area. With a roll like that, I am going to give you. Hold on, I gotta find this person because I did have something about it. Oh no, it's gone. That's unfortunate. All right, we're just gonna do this. We're gonna raw dog this. Alrighty. So you do remember that not too far off this tavern, maybe a block and a half down, because that's about as far as it's like on the outskirts of this town. So you got to go through the entire town to get to this house. There is an older, like midlife crisis squirrel named Twig. And he was kind to you during your last escape. Now, with a roll like this, you are also going to recall that this bell has tolled blatantly 5 times, and a village this close will be aware and wary, specifically of a party of 5 coming through. Which, by the way, if you guys had saved Old Finn, I'm just saying you'd have been 6. Just saying. Well, it was also told 6 times, so yep. No, thanks, Drew. Appreciate that. Yep, I caught it. Genius.
They would have belled that toll.
They would have belled that toll. No, you're right. That whole bit's getting cut because I don't want to look like a moron. So you would remember this as well. So as you approach this this village, you're not quite in it yet. It's late afternoon. You missed lunch, so you guys are hungry. That's why the badger was disrupting Rags' progress. What is your plan of attack here? You guys have all kind of stopped and grouped kind of at the edge of this little village type thing. I mean, it's barely can be called a village. It's more of a hamlet. Several houses designed in very similar ways to Timberfast. Wooden logged houses with thatch roof. There's a whole, like a molehill or two on one side of the road. The tavern, as it were, seems to be the most brightly lit place in this town. Kind of the central hub, really, of all the activity.
All right, I have a friend here. His name is Twig, and he is I could say eccentric, but this really doesn't cover it. In any case, he has helped me in the past, and I believe that he may do so as well. As long as he does not know necessarily that we are running from Timberfast. So what I think we ought to do is go to his house kind of one at a time. I'll come and break the ice. I'll put a little mark on the door so that you know that's who it is, and that way you can one at a time walk in.
I've heard this one before.
Do we trust this guy, this Twig? Do we even
I
trust
have
him?
to tuck
What
my
would-
beard
how
in.
long?
He's the only chance we have. He gave me very good food. He knows how to make better soup than my babushka.
I'm sold. You got me there. We're good. Now, do you want us to wait back here, or do you want us to follow you up to the door, or are we like?
We need to go
pointing?
one at a time so that he doesn't know that we are from the Timberfast. And I will simply open door and be like, hey, this is nice friend who happened to be coming in the area. Won't you invite them in as well? But just give me some time, okay? I need to break the ice a little bit and get him, have him take, some of his medicine that he takes before bed to ease his sleep.
So Stony ambles out toward just down the street, leaving the four of you alone. David, I think you may recognize, or at least realize, that you have a trouble flaw that I would like to exploit.
I do. I did not necessarily want to walk down the middle of the street.
Okay.
I was hoping to come out of the woods.
Sure. What are you gonna do?
His house.
I'm sorry. How do you approach?
I knew this would happen.
It would appear as though being puppet. No, go ahead. How do you progress? I should
it
ask.
was-
As you guys watch
I'm
him
sure
go.
This would still happen. Yeah.
No, go ahead, please. Do your thing.
My thought was to kind of creep alongside in the woods
Okay.
up until we get to his house and then kind of
yeah.
pop out and
Go
around
for it.
as
Sure.
briefly as possible.
And are you going to bring
I'm
everybody?
Sure the same thing will happen.
Well, you're fine. Are you going to bring everybody with you through the underbrush? Or are you just going to go first and let them watch?
I just didn't want to communicate when we got into the town, so we're going to use hand signals to move towards it, and then give some time and move all at once.
Okay, right now I want
I cover
everybody to
my-
roll
I cover
hand
my
signal
ears.
understanding.
You're
No, I'm
talking
kidding.
too loud with that. I signal you're talking too loud.
Just his giant meat fist pushing up from the bushes and like.
All right, so go for it. Go for it. Do your thing. Get down.
Okay.
Get down there. Get down with your bad self.
Okay,
I
John,
am assuming I need to be rolling for these.
Nope.
with your bad self.
No roll.
Okay, so I go with my badger claw. I mark a little S for stone paw on his door.
Subtle.
Just
It
in
also
case
stands for
anybody
subtle.
misses. Yes, and then I knock once, then twice, then once again, 3 times in rapid succession, and
I think this badger's Gandalf.
You,
I
the
want to check
breaking of
if
the
there's
fellowship.
a magic mark on the door.
Okay, so with this strange knocking, David, I am actually going to invoke your trouble aspect. There's no mistaking me, because with a knock like that, it's not going to be a squirrel. It's not going to be some smaller woodland creature. Badgers don't come around here often. So, would you like
I am so inconspicuous.
so inconspicuous? Would you like to take a fate point and see who recognized you?
Is there another option?
Say no and see what happens.
We'll take. I'll take it.
Hold on. What's up, Daniel?
Can Roswell, with his insight, see if there were particular eyes that were upon him as we went through the city? Or
No, because this is an auditory thing.
Okay, got it.
But I like where you're coming from. Daniel?
So, since Oris is aware of the badger's, like, gnarled and calloused and messed up fist, as Stonepaw, like, pulls back his fist to knock, he flashes back to the
weasel
occurrence in the yard where a weasel was killed with what was supposed to be no more than a gentle, distracting tap. And he will attempt to call out to Stonepaw and say, "Oi, mate! Not so hard, mate. Pull it in a little bit. Rein it in.
So,
Just a little tip, mate."
while that's happening, David's knock does land. Once, pause. 2 times, pause. Joke. Once, pause again. 3 quick taps. Someone taps you on the shoulder. And you look behind you and there's nobody there. You look behind the other side of you and there's still nobody there. And it's a rather funny scene because from the perspective of the 4 hiding in the underbrush, it looks like you're just kind of going crazy. And then you decide to look up. And in the window from the 2nd story in this little house, he's dropping pebbles on you.
Twig, let me in your house and stop throwing rocks at me.
So go ahead and grab a fate point. You gain a fate point for that. It's not always bad, guys. Come on now. Okay, Badger, fate point +1.
Are you okay?
He calls down. He calls down. What's up, dude? Long time no see.
Hello. Whoa, what was that?
Oh, whoa.
You're going to stand there like a blooming fool. You're coming in, right?
Oh, your door is unlocked.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
locked. It's locked.
Then
You
how
attempt.
would you like me to come in?
Let me open it for you. He drops down in front of you and turns the knob and opens the door, walks in front of you.
So it was unlocked.
Sure,
Okay.
for sure. So, oh, what the? And he notices the big old S that's scratched in it. You've ruined me blooming door.
That was here when Stonepaw arrived. That is not a problem.
My name doesn't start with an S, but yours does. This looks mighty like an S.
I think it is S for serpent. You have snakes in this area. It is warning, I think.
And he walks into the living
Anyway,
room.
let's go inside.
All right. So the doors.
Telling my friends about your wonderful babushka soup.
The door's been left noticeably opened. What would the 4 of you? I would like one of the 4 of you guys to choose. You know what, Rosewall? You've been kind of the most forthcoming with your actions. Well, you were Rags. I'm sorry, dude. Rosedale, Mr. Roses himself. Raccoon. What is your course of action? Do you force someone to go instead of you? Do you want to take the limelight?
Is the times right?
Did we lose Hunter?
No, I'm still here. I'm just kind of. Oh, jeez. I'm thinking about how Roswell would act in this
Let
situation.
him cook. Let him cook. Meanwhile, inside.
Go for it.
Oh yes, this. I can still smell the perpetual stew that you have over your fire. You keep adding ingredients.
That's nasty.
Over time, it is my favorite. This is way better than babushka. Oh, I see you have some beets in here that you must have added this week. Onions, garlic. This smells fantastic. I cannot wait. Do you mind? Could I have? I know you always give it to the visitors. People come see you, so I know you're going to give it to me anyway. But I just want to. I'm so excited.
This
Twig has just been this. Hold on, before, 1 second. Okay, fine. So the knock. So this whole time he's talking, Twig is just holding a bolt outstretched towards you while you're monologuing. Right. Here you go. And he turns. Oh, you left the blue door open. Hello, come on in.
Rosal walks right in. Why, thank you.
Oh, you're not who I thought you were.
Oh, who might you be expecting?
Not a raccoon. That's for certain.
Why not? Everyone's
That
expecting
sounded
me.
racist.
Species,
This
actually.
is one of those raccoons. This is good guy. Here, try the soup. I know this guy. He's very, very nice.
Twig hops
I
back
brought
as you
some other
shove.
friends, if you don't mind.
You brought more friends. All right.
I-
As long as
I-
none of
I-
them are a badger.
Well, no, did not bring him, but he happened to be walking by and heard my voice, I'm sure. Right? Is that right?
I believe that's right.
This hopefully is the stupidest squirrel ever.
As the bell rolls again.
No.
Oh, thank you.
No.
You hear something? I don't hear nothing.
Stick my head out the
I
door
think that's
and wave
fucking
to the
new
others to
alarm
come
clock
in.
they got installed
Okay.
next door. Yeah.
So does anybody
The
see
bell
him waving
falls
his
in the
hand?
Whom waving what hand?
That's right. I see the raccoon waving his hand, so I'll go ahead and saunter on over with my little Riverwise, swagger, just heading on in, and I'll kind of tip
Right.
my non-existent hat to the
Right. So
to
you
the,
got a
squirrel.
badger, a raccoon, and an otter. That's not too bad. I think I've got enough for the three of ya. He goes to close the door.
This is perfect. Do you have any mead or any sort of anything to add to stretch the soup a little bit more, just in case anybody else was to happen to walk by and need a little something for their journey?
How are we stuck making soup again?
I was gonna say,
I
does
like
this soup happen to have like mushrooms from a specific tree?
He just squints his eyes.
Full
Just
circle, baby, full circle. We're gonna need to go get some mushrooms.
he narrows his eyes at you. I've got some
Um,
veggies
so-
in the back. It's right muddy though, so make sure you don't trample on them, please.
All right, and I know last time you needed some help moving a lot of big heavy stuff, and I just want to tell you for sure, whatever rocks you need taken out of your field, or if you need wood chopped, I will absolutely take care of you.
I love
Not
the gesture.
worry for 1 second.
I love the gesture, not the weather. This is not weather for moving or grooving. So go get your veggies and fix my stew however you please, since it's not enough for you.
So are Colrick and I just like
The
standing
door
out there
is
awkwardly looking at each
closed,
other?
by the way. The door is closed completely,
Yeah.
just so you guys know.
So
Dude,
I think
I
do.
No, you go.
Why don't you and I just walk up together, and we just kind of like knock at the door?
we both have like what do you call those? Oh my gosh, carolers. They have like Christmas carol books.
Oh.
Should we open the door? Can we come in, please?
Sweet Silvertail.
No, those dudes are just.
Okay, well,
"We
it's
can
not
just
a
leave
favorite."
this."
So as Twig is spooning the third bowl for the otter, he jumps a little bit as there's noise coming from behind the door. So he walks over, opens it again. Oh, I wasn't expecting you.
Excuse me. Sorry, I had something in my throat. But I am Colrick. I am a priest from a faraway abbey. And this is Rags.
Hello.
That had to be the lamest introduction. And this,
Really, we've been traveling for a long time. He is my apostle, as you shall say it.
Father, forgive me, for I have sinned.
That's okay, man. You don't have to do that.
Oh,
And we would just really, really, really appreciate it. After our long travels, we're on one of those pilgrimages, and we just really would like if you would take us in, all of us.
so while you're monologuing,
you would bless us greatly.
He's already stepped aside while you guys are just standing out there pleading, and he's just out of the way so you guys could come in, and you're just monologuing to him.
Thank you. Sorry, my eyes were closed in thankfulness, and I couldn't see that you moved.
Right you are. Come
Again,
on
we're
in.
just really, Can I just, sorry, yeah, I hate to interrupt, but I just want to say I really, really, really appreciate you letting us stay.
Oh, stay. Right.
I'm joking, of course.
So the
I'm
soup's
joking.
not enough. Right. No, it's okay. I can make this work. He starts to kind of
we don't
fidget a
need
little
to.
bit.
We don't eat. We don't eat, right, Rags? You don't eat. We're on that fast.
Oh no, my appetite, you know.
You eat
I've already
fast?
got one.
I don't know what that's
in
got.
fact, you know, I'm fasting right
I've got
now.
no. I've got
He's
room.
saying this in
I've got room. I've got room. I just need to fix
No, please.
some
You
room.
really don't have to. If you don't have to, you know.
He starts kind of just scurrying around and like throwing acorns in one corner of the room, and then does something else, like sweeps a little area, and then he grabs those same acorns and puts them somewhere else in the room. He's just kind of fidgeting. He's very clearly not
Paying attention.
Well,
happy about this situation. And then the back door bursts open, letting in a gust of wind and rain, gets mud and slick on the bottom of the floor, and Stonepaw comes in hauling what appears to be the entirety of Twig's garden. with which, out ceremony, he drops it into this cauldron, which is kind of the centerpiece of Twig's home, as it is perpetual stew, as we've stated. He just dumps it in and starts stirring. And Twigs just kind of freezes.
So Rags takes this moment to like he's still playing the like apprentice character. He's like walks up. He's like, "Look here, Squirrel. I really appreciate this. You have blessed me and my brother so much in our spiritual
I'm standing in the
journeys.
background, just nodding.
We pray.
Stonepaw imitates.
Might I say a quick blessing over this household for your charity?"
Sure, please. I guess.
He closes his eyes. He's like, "Bless this squirrel's abode, to which we are about to partake of not the abode but the food. We thank you for
There's just a bunch of
Taste.
beavers walk up.
we thank you for taste, for tongues, and for all that gold stuff. Amen. Cheers, mate."
Cheers.
Hullabaloo.
Thanks for that. Please don't partake of me house.
Whew. Just like
Right.
Stonepaw's like, yeah, perfect.
So I would like a group roll. I want all of you to
Oh
roll
no, this is gonna be so bad.
4d3s. And this, I'll tell you right now, is to see if he recognizes the count as the same tolls of the bell.
Oh my gosh, I did so bad, so horribly.
I need to go up and see where it started.
We're
Hold
all
on a
doing
second.
not good.
No.
I will let you know. You guys have a +2 to morale, so that will give you guys +2 to the total group roll.
Not gonna matter.
Roswell to space. There you go.
Okay, let's see here.
no.
So what time is it? It's 9:18. So we have.
Drew's is -2. Mine is -1.
Oof, so it's -3,
Rags is -1.
-4,
Stonepaw's is -1.
-5,
And Roswell is -2.
-6. So you guys got a negative.
We averaged them all out.
You guys got a -4.
So we're
Oh, jeez.
He's gonna kick us out. He's just
Much
gonna
like
kick us
like-
out.
Usual suspects.
It literally looks like something from Usual Suspects. And he's
Yeah.
like, and we all just turn and look like, what? And we all turn simultaneously.
sideways.
Left and look.
With the vegetables.
What?
Oh man. Twigs be like, "Hey, I'm actually from this rare order." Like,
No,
neutral
Twigs.
background.
Twigs has stopped his jittering. The sacrilege to his soup seems to have shocked him into non-movement, which is weird for a squirrel, especially this squirrel. As you guys have noticed, he really doesn't stop moving. Then you see his foot start tapping, and his hand comes up.
We broke him.
Are you the postal workers?
No, we're actually escaped convicts.
Postal workers.
Obviously, that was hilarious, but obviously I did not say that.
So he asks the question. He looks at Stone. He's like, "Last I checked, you were detained. They came and did quite a number to me. I was trying to get you out. That's my fourth door, you know. Did you turn yourself around and start working at the postal office?
Do that a lot. Do you still have that mandolin here? There was a folk song that I was thinking of that really explains all of these.
Right, sure I do. Let me go get it real quick. And he scampers
Oh,
up, scampers back down and hands it to you.
Does this start with hey, and then ho, and then hey, and then ho? I know that one.
Are we gonna start breaking into Misty Mountains?
Yes. Let's go. Let's go.
So he gets you the mandolin.
Stonepot doesn't know how to play a mandolin.
Does Oris know how?
Who knows
Oris
how to
knows
play
how to
this?
play. Oris knows how to play his instrument.
That's close enough. Here you go.
I have a great idea. We each take turns rolling to see who can play this the best.
What I would like, that's funny.
They will play.
I would like,
because that's
since
I can't
David,
sing.
since you picked up the mandolin first, I do appreciate that you asked anybody else here, but I would like you to roll against fellowship to see how well you play this thing. So you're not using any modifications to fellowship because that's Daniel's, but you're gonna be rolling against. You're gonna be rolling your fellowship to see DC of 1. So as long as you get 1, I'll make it easy because a mandolin is quite a simple instrument to play. So please.
Really?
Simple.
It's got 4. It's got 8 strings, but they're all 4 notes. So
Whoa.
that
Whoa!
is a resounding. That is a resounding success.
How you really feel about
Okay,
mandolins.
so hold on. I have just. Give me 1 second. Hold on.
He's got a thing. Well inspired.
So the song doesn't sound like much. He just starts kind of plucking, and much to the jealousy of the otter, who boasts that he can play any instrument well enough to make it sound like it was his from the get-go. Where in the heck is my... Here we go. Fellowship.
I also heard the otter mouthing off about his musical talent.
Just while this is going.
It's alright, just because you're jealous, mate.
Rags is just kind of jiving. Is like kind of just. He was feeling really
It's-
down, so this is like lifting his spirits. You're like poor Oris is like, man, I thought you were the only one that could play an instrument, mate. But he's actually doing pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad, I suppose. But I can let me just add a little percussion in there, and he'll start like thumping his tail along with the
Okay,
music.
so this music, it's going to inspire what's called the Gathering Song. So the tunes call to the heart of many. Once, with pure tones and beautiful string, you can unite a crowd, forge a truce, or even summon unexpected allies from among strangers. So not only is this a resounding success, I'm going to give you a crit success because you guys haven't rolled one yet. That was fabulous. So this song, while it doesn't sound like much, it blends, it melds. It's this beautiful tune, which is shocking for one under the name of Stonepaw. And Twig, still rather befuddled, and I might say even more so that a badger is playing a mandolin the size of his big toe, starts to kind of groove. And while this is happening...
Rags.
Well, no, he
Rags,
has to play it. He has to play it in a very strange way because his hands are so big. So it's almost the fact that it is so simple. He can basically only bar chords, and so he has to do that in such a way that it's beautiful in its simplicity.
Rags
So-
is like, hey, this is what we call postal co-worker jam.
No, so Twigs starts jamming a little bit to it, starts dishing up some soup, handing it to the guys, And you guys notice that the clouds have kind of started to dissipate. The sun is starting to shine through a little bit. It's kind of doing that light and rain. You see kind of the hint of a rainbow outside his front window, and it's kind of a really nice situation. It's cozy. There's warm soup. Twig isn't suspicious of you guys at all. Where he might actually know that you guys are escaped from Timberfast, but at this point he doesn't care. You guys are company, and you guys are here to hang out with him. So your house is his.
His house is ours.
You get it.
I walk over to your house is mine, little man.
Here, HUR, please make yourselves comfortable.
Thank you, squirrel.
My name is Stonepaw, and I'm here to say thank you for letting us stay here today.
It's about 9:30, so I think we are going to wrap it up on this very fine and lovely note. With the what was it called? So the sun crests through the clouds, and as the mandolin tune kind of rings in between all of your ears, Twig is serving up soup, and he's just happy to have company. You guys hear the bell toll 2 more times.
What could it mean? What
Do
could
we
it mean?
recognize the difference between a dead toll and an escape toll and a whatever toll? Do we
you
know the
said it
difference?
sounded different when we left.
And
No, you said
As-
it sounded different. What do you mean? Shrug your shoulder.
I guess you'll have to find out next week.
as the screen starts closing, doing that vignette where it, like, turns to like the circle,
Bleep, bleep, bleep.
zooms in on Rag's face where he like winks to the camera. He's like, "Stay tuned next time for the musical episode next time."
That's all, folks.
Santa Barbara skies. That was good. Hey, thank you guys for carrying the RP on that. That was fabulous.
That was most excellent, my dudes.
GG's, guys. GG's.
Moist excellent.
Most excellent, my dudes.
About all that, brother.
Fail, too high. Peaks must be no higher than.
Alright,
Noise
we're
floor
good,
passes, though. Wow. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Absolutely hate ants.
It's
Shocked,
shocked.
dude.
Let's see. AC check cam on. Fail.
It's shocked I am.
It's so
Volume and compression.
after
Compressor.
a little whatchamacallit, it'll be good as rain.
Chatty Tingle.
Podcast
Go ahead and
radio.
stop streaming.
Apply.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Tune in next time when we do other
Stay
things.
here, Bob and Larry sing. Bob is
Got
really
our viral
angry.
shorts.